Hello everyone, and today we will present you a new project, EB-5 project with Alexandra.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to tell you guys about Nexo Residences. This is the tower that we're going to build. We just broke ground. We're here in North Miami Beach on Biscayne and 139. And the future of the city is really, really the main point because that's where the client is going to see their property go in value, right? Not only that we have the EB-5, but also where are they purchasing, right? So we are located on Biscayne 139. We're going to have 17 stories, 254 units from studios, 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, as well as 7 townhomes. We have 7 beautiful 2-story townhomes. We have 3 and 4 bedroom apartments. So it's really, really nice. And we're going to have all of the units are fully furnished. So they're ready. So turnkey, you get your keys, you start living in them, and you also have the short-term rentals right next to the University of Miami.
That's amazing. So basically it's a daily rentals.
3-night minimum for all of the condos and 3-month minimum for the town.
Is it like a condo hotel or
No,
you can operate on yourself,
exactly.
like to do Airbnb?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can put in any of the short-term rental property platforms. And what's good is that you can operate it yourself or you'll have somebody at Nexo that can help you with everything. But you're also going to have people living in full-time because it is a residential building. So it's very flexible for the owners to do what they choose. So it's really, really nice. And then, of course, we have the people that are looking for that investment that's going to give them their EB-5 visa, which gives them green card for the whole family. Husband, wife, and children under 21 that are not married would all get their permanent residency. So that's super exciting as well.
But in terms of the dates, so when the building will be delivered, only then they're able to apply for the visas or when?
They can apply right away. They obviously have to hire their immigration attorney that they choose. We have a couple that we can recommend that are working with other clients here. And what they do is the source of funds. Basically, you have to prove to the government how you're bringing in this money, that it's legal and all these things, and prepare the package for the proposal. So the attorneys will be handling all of that. And we are just here to obviously show them the project and tell them about the different units and the options. But they can apply now because there's a new law that allows you to apply from within the United States. So before EB-5, you had to do it from your country, and you had to do it via the consulate. Right. Now you can do it from the United States by the adjustment of status, which gives you Social Security, which gives you travel cards. So all these benefits obviously are making EB-5 even more popular.
Marilena, can you please explain us? Everyone's saying Nexo is a EB-5 project. How does it all work and how it's connected?
Absolutely. So, as you know, EB-5 is a federal program. It's regulated by the Department of Immigration, specifically USCIS, that regulates all of the EB-5 applications and all the rules for EB-5. And they state that a project can accept, or better yet, an investor, a foreign national, can invest in a project that's pre-approved by them in order to apply for their green card, their permanent residence. Now, that money that is invested into a project has to create 10 full-time jobs. So in the case of Nexo, we have a fund that we have formed that is approved by USCIS to accept $800,000 investments. That fund is going to be used for the construction of the building. So the foreign investor that invests into our EB-5 fund is in essence becoming a partner in the construction of Nexo. And by doing that, they are then able to apply for their green card, their permanent resident status.
Perfect. So basically, to make it clear, let's say they're buying 2-bedroom apartment with Nexo and they are able to also invest separately.
No. Remember, the law is clear, and the law says that an investment into a company that is pre-approved by USCIS has to create 10 full-time jobs for a period of 2 years. Buying an apartment does not create jobs. Therefore, buying an apartment by itself would never qualify for EB-5. Not here, not anywhere. That is the law. At Nexo, there will be 2 transactions that happen at the same time. An investor is becoming a partner in the project via an $800,000 investment, which is the requirement by USIS to be able to apply for their permanent resident status. Let me put it to you a different way. If Nexo were a restaurant and we were EB-5 approved, and somebody invests $800,000 into the restaurant, does that mean that they purchase a table?
No?
Exactly. The same thing with the building and with the apartment. They're not buying an apartment, they're buying shares in the development of Nexo, which is the qualifier by USIS to be able to apply for their green card. Now, at Nexo, we have a very unique program. So let's call it right pocket, left pocket. I like to do that to make it simple so that it's not confusing. So if we do the right pocket is going to be all EB-5. In the right pocket, they're going to do the $800,000 investment and all of the fees required for EB-5, including hiring an immigration attorney to do their application and prepare their application. That's the right pocket. The left pocket is going to be a purchase of a unit at Nexo. So that investor is then going to look at our inventory and they're going to choose any apartment that they want that is 2, 3, or 4 bedrooms. For that apartment, they're going to put a 10% deposit today. They're going to put another 10% deposit in 1 year. And here's where it gets very interesting, okay? EB-5 investment, we're back in the right pocket. EB-5 investment has to be returned. So once the money is used to build the business and the business is operational, the money is returned. It's a business transaction. So we will be returning the $800,000. But what we're going to ask that investor to do is to put 20% on an apartment. And when they get the $800,000 back from EB-5, they can use that money to finish buying the apartment.
That's amazing structure.
It is amazing. Yeah. It can be a little bit confusing because you have to wrap around your head around the fact that buying an apartment by itself will never qualify for EB-5. It won't. Right. But what we've done here at Nexo is that we've created a way to allow the investor to do both cost effectively. So they can buy an apartment with only 20% down, and we are willing to wait until they get their $800,000 back to finish buying that apartment. And that's where it gets very interesting because we're the only project that does that.
Yes. That's totally only one project that I really know who does that for EB-5.
Nobody else does that. I mean, most projects, they just do the right pocket. They just take the investment. They use the money for the specified use, which is for the creation of that business, whether it's a hotel, whether it's a residential building, whether it's a restaurant, a hospital, whatever it is, they build it and then they get the money back. That's it. But in the case of Nexo, we make it a little bit more attractive because we allow the investors to also buy an apartment cost effectively. Okay. We cannot commingle the funds. So the EB-5 funds the EB-5 investment goes into a fund and then it goes right back to the investor. And then they choose to finish buying the apartment with that money.
Right. Perfect. Thank you so much for explanation.
Absolutely. And, again, I get cross-eyed sometimes when I'm explaining it, and I've been doing it for 2 years. So if you want any further details, contact her, and we'll be happy to invite our attorney who can actually explain it probably better than I can and help answer any specific questions that you might have about the EB-5 process.
And in terms of the schools, how is the schools around?
So Turnberry family, the developers of all of Aventura, have moved south. They bought 184 acres right next to us, where the University of Miami is going to be the medical center, as well as the Mater Academy School. So you're going to have K through 12 grades, which is a great charter school, and that's going to be super close to Nexo. So that's very exciting as well.
So basically, when the project is completed, the school will be completed as well.
Exactly.
And it will be the whole
community. You'll have shopping center, you'll have restaurants, boutiques, entertainment. You're going to have also Reserve Paddle, which is a company from New York where you can play paddle and have a membership. You're going to have, of course, the lagoon You have all these things that are coming to the area. 50 commercial properties, $5 billion of investment. And of course, all the things that you can do here at Nexo. It's a very complete building. You're going to have our beautiful tech center designed by Carlos Ott. It's going to be gorgeous, like a coffee bar downstairs and co-working upstairs, as well as children's playground. Our gorgeous lobby will be on 139. You're going to have the reception, coffee, valet, concierge 24 hours a day. And then on the other side, we can go around the building and take a look at the amenities deck on the 5th floor. We have gorgeous amenities starting with a 90-foot pool. You have outdoor movie theater, fire pit, summer kitchen, games, hammocks. You even have an outdoor bar with a terrace. And then inside you have a beautiful event space, as well as a gym and a yoga studio. And one of my favorites, the rooftop terrace. So on the 17th floor, looking towards the south, overlooking the bay and the Bay Harbor Islands, you're going to have this gorgeous observatory deck with a fire pit and summer kitchen as well. So it's a very complete building. We're over 75% sold. We just broke ground and we would be delivering in about 2 years.
Nice. How many stories is the building?
17 stories. We have south facing, we have the studios, 1 bedroom plus den, and then the 2 bedroom corners. And then on the north side, we have our bigger units, 2 bedroom plus den and 3 bedroom corner units. And then here we have the townhomes. And then above the townhomes, we have 1 bedroom units. So we have a little bit of everything.
That's very nice. For the townhomes, what is the starting price?
1.4 to over 2.2. So we have a couple of different options, a 3 bedroom, a 3 bedroom plus den, and a 4 bedroom as well.
Nice. All the amenities and whatever you described is so gorgeous. What is the maintenance?
$1.17 per square foot, and it includes reserves and, of course, all of the amenities as well as basic cable.
170.
117.
17? Oh
yes.
My God. Compared to all other projects, it's very cheap right now. Like, you know, usually most of the time what we see developer, you know, promise certain amount and then it's jumping a lot.
Right. No,
that's good. Very good.
They have a very Miami vibe, very organic feel. You have the natural stone, the wood. Those are the elements they're using, the green to bringing the color. So you're going to have this kind of furniture style designed for each of the units. Since we have so many different floor plans, of course, some of the pieces might change, but this is kind of like the leather and the wood. And then, of course, our beautiful kitchen, Etel craft cabinets, two-tone. Then you have quartz countertops. And then you have Bosch appliances. So everything is hidden because now it's part of the living and area space. So you have to have it nice and kind of blend in with everything else.
Thank you for having us in your beautiful showroom and the beautiful presentation. Guys, don't forget, they're already 70% sold out. Make your reservation today.